Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. You guys could have been anywhere. Y'all already know y'all could have been anywhere, but guess what y'all did? Y'all clicked on your girl video, so shout out to y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. For real, for real. Listen, I gotta get straight into this video because I have another workout to do. Y'all, your girl is committing herself to working out twice a day for 4 days out of the week. I already work out every day, but I don't feel like it's working. I've been working out for years, y'all. Oh my gosh. I feel like I am torturing myself with workout. Like, workouts are not fun to me. Let me just vent for a second. I know I just said I had to hurry up and go. But y'all, every day I work out. If I don't work out, it is either on a Saturday or a Sunday. And most of the time, because I'm away. But even if I am away, I still would work out. Because I know what's going to happen throughout the day. Like, y'all know I'm a foodie. I love to eat. And real talk, my body type, all jokes aside, my body type is a body type that I feel like I have to work out in order to, I don't even know if I'm maintaining this because I'm still trying to lose this. I feel like my workouts are not working. Yes, I know you gotta eat better. Bitch, I don't want to. I do not eat certain food. Y'all, I'm really am trying to expand my taste buds, I guess. Hold on, I'm gonna get to the video. I still don't like working out. But I gotta work out at least twice a day out of 4 days. At least twice a day for 4 days out of the whole week. Because the rest of the days is gonna be one. I am not committing myself to every day, twice a day. That child. And I only wanted to do it twice, but I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna make a dent because I feel like this is not y'all. I feel I'm overworking out, but I am definitely going to continue working out because what else am I do? All right, y'all. Let's get into this episode. What are we here for? We're here for Seeking Brother Husband. Oh my God, I know I talk way too much for this shit. We're here for Seeking Brother Husband. We on season 1, episode 4. Let's get into this. All right, y'all. First up, we got Kenya, Carl, and Tiger. Y'all, they at the crib, right? Today is the day we get to meet David. Y'all, we get to meet David. Oh my God. Kenya's so damn excited. And I'm like, bitch, this is David. Calm down. She was like, no, it's David. And I was like, I know, it's David. Calm down. Anyway, she told us a little bit about David. Her and David dated back in 2009 to 2014 when David broke up with that ass. And y'all probably like, why David break up with her? Kenya want another man. I said, it's so funny how God number 2 got a problem with her getting another man. It's always the second guy that got the problem. How do y'all think God number 1 felt? I'm just simply saying, y'all being selfish. Oh, it was cool when y'all came into the relationship, but you don't want nobody else. So anyway, he said he was cool with Carl. I said, you too? I said, Tiger said the same thing. I see, Carl's the man. I told y'all, Carl is the man. Carl is the person y'all need to take all y'all notes from. How to get through this situation. Carl is just the coolest dude ever. Anyway, so, but can you let us know that David said he went back in. He understands the lifestyle now. He just went back in, right? So, excuse me. A few minutes later, the doorbell rings, right? So, it's David. She runs. She tripping over shit that's not even there. She starts to shout a little bit. I said, bitch, we not in church. Get your ass to that door. So she opens the door and she screams, David, David. I said, I know her neighbors were saying, who the hell is David? I would have came to the door looking like, let me say hi to David. Hey, David. I'm just saying. I mean, she let everybody know. Anyway, she comes in. David comes in with her. And the fellas embrace. They give each other a nice little hug, a little pound. And I was like, okay, look at everybody acting all mature and everything. Even the dog wanted to get in. The dog said, come here, let me vet your ass too. Come here, let me see who you are. Little Moonshine. I said, all right, Moonshine. Moonshine said, don't forget about me. I need to make sure he good. So I think Moonshine approved though. Anyway, so somebody asked, I don't remember who, was like, so what do you do? Like, what are you into now? He was like, well, and why did you come back around or some shit like that? So he was like, basically, before I was, had to take care of my mom, had to take care of my family and all that. And right now I'm about my money. And I can't give a woman 100% right now. And can you understand my lifestyle? Basically, I got from what he was saying is that I just want somebody I want to lay up with every now and then, because I do want the comfort of a woman. I do want a woman, but I understand her situation. She can have multiple. I'm not around all the time, so she can do her thing. Like, basically, like, I'm cool with her situation right now. Before I wasn't. Before I was probably ain't had the lifestyle that I have now, but that's what I was getting from it. I don't know what y'all got from it, but that's what I was getting. Anyway, because I was about to start explaining a whole bunch of unnecessariness. But anyway, that's not the point. So he was like, so Kenya said, I'm about to go and walk the dog. I'm gonna take a little Moonshine for a little walk. So I was like, all right, we see you later. So the guys left. She left, and the guys were sitting there. They started talking. And Carl said, okay, let me just tell y'all now, my TV started freezing. And you know what? I felt like it was on a DVD, and I had to take it out, and it was scratching it. But y'all know this is cable. And I'm like, why are we skipping and we all fuzzy wuzzies and all that other... Y'all, I hate when my TV do this. And I'm like, I thought that was the purpose of doing this shit. Like, girl. Anyway, so my TV started messing up. So this is where things got a little... So I'm about to put shit together. Y'all know I will put something together in a minute. Anyway, once she leaves, Carl says to him, I don't know if she told you the dynamic of our house and how this shit work over here, but what's happening here is all three of us live together, and we happy the way we are. I don't mind your ass coming in, but I need you to understand what our situation is. He was like, David said, oh. So Tiger jumps in and was like, did she tell you anything about our relationship? He was like, nah, she didn't tell me anything about your relationship. He was like, yeah, because I've been trying to get this ceremony from her. I said, here we go with this damn ceremony. Tiger is going to tell anybody and everybody that he want a ceremony with this damn woman. Kenya, give this man a ceremony. He is not going to let it go. And y'all know I don't know what else happened, so I'm about to really ad-lib all the stuff he said, okay? He really didn't say it. It's just me thinking he said it, okay? So he was like, so she ain't tell you that I've been trying to get the ceremony out her ass, but she won't give it to me. And I keep trying to tell her I want this ceremony because now she want to move me out the bedroom so she can move your ass into the bedroom. And I'm not feeling that. Like, all of a sudden, I feel like she want to replace me. And I've been used to living in a Kenya and laying in the bed with her for the last 5 years. And all of a sudden now, I got to move out because she wants to move you in. That's a problem. Derek, on the other hand, was like... not Derek. David, on the other hand, was like... Oh. So, Carl said something. I don't know what he said. I don't even know how it started. But he said something. And then it froze. So whatever he said, I totally agree with. Whatever Carl said, I agree with. Y'all already know. Okay, and so David, on the other hand, was like, I don't know what these thought, but this is not the type of party I was thinking of. I don't want to even live in here with y'all. David was like, well, if I have to, I'll stay away as much as possible. I don't want to step on nobody's toes. On the sideline, he was like, nah, it ain't that kind of, I just need somebody to lay up with every now and then. You know what I'm saying? When I need some company of a woman, I don't want to sleep with all these hoes out here in these streets. I'm just trying to sleep with one person. So, I know what it is. She telling me what it is. I'm telling her what it is. That's all. So he was like, all right, okay. And then, we moved on. All right, y'all. With my TV still freezing and frozen and acting like it's a DVD player. We over here with Mike and Alyssa. Or is it Mark and Alyssa? I think it's Mark and Alyssa. I just renamed him. All right, they preparing for his mama to come into town because y'all know they about to have this sit down where she about to ask all these questions. Y'all know the mama who ain't here for the situation. That lady. Her. Anyway, so Alyssa is like, I just need to know that you're gonna have my back. And he was like, of course I'm gonna have your back. What you mean I'm gonna have your back? Yes, I'm gonna have your back. She was like, oh, okay, I'm just need to make sure. But he was like, so but what we need to do right now, we need to sit down and think of, and let's get level headed. Let's go through some things so we don't be all over the place. I don't want us fumbling. I want us to answer every question she asks. I don't want us to have no attitudes. And here go Alyssa. Well, you know, I get real passionate. When I'm talking. So he was like, yeah, it's a difference from being passionate and being angry. She was like, yeah, that's true. And I said, I can already tell that Alyssa gonna be a motherfucking handful. To me, I feel like she already ready to walk in there negative. And she was like, I just don't like when people tell, I understand people not gonna like what I do or some shit like that. But you're not gonna tell me what I'm gonna do. I said, bitch, we know. We can tell. You on control. So at the end of the day, she was like, Alyssa was like, at the end of the day, what if it don't work out? What if she still don't like me? He was like, well, that's gonna be her bad. This is the life I chose. I said, Mark, we already know. This is the life Alyssa chose and you just going along with it. I mean, this is the life you chose. Yeah, okay, Mark. All right, y'all. So now we are up with Shaw, Patrick, and Noble. Shaw, bitch. Let me just say something. At this point, I feel like you just picking randoms. You just picking randoms to be your baby daddy at this point. And I'm just a little confused and a little concerned. I get it. You want a baby, but bitch, if you want a random, why don't you just go to the sperm bank? I'm just saying. The rate you go, you just told us that you found Valentino in a grocery store. You on a mission to have a baby. I mean, it'd be a little bit safer going to the sperm bank. I heard you can go get that shit and take it home and do it yourself. I'm just saying. I'm trying to help you out. I'm just, girl. She met Valentino in a damn grocery store, y'all. She wants to see if he's potential baby daddiness, I guess. They going on their first date. I said, why you just can't date and go? Okay. Well, she on the first date with Valentino, y'all. So, her and Valentino first date is taking pictures together. I said, what? I'm just, what? Valentino said this is his first time ever getting into a situation like that. She was very upfront with him about her husband, Patrick. I don't remember him mention Noble. Noble, you're not even in the running, boo. She didn't even tell Valentino about that ass. Child, she said Noble is on the sideline like a mug. No, not Valentino said he a little bit excited. Valentino even got him a confessional. I said, ooh, Valentino, you gonna be on here for a while, aren't you? Maybe you are gonna be her baby daddy. So after the photo shoot, Shaw said she enjoyed herself. It was a little bit, it was different, it was creative. And I was like, okay, it looked like it came out cute, but I'm like, for the first date? I don't know. It ain't for me, but she said she had fun. So then, did I tell y'all that they only known each other for 2 months? And did I tell y'all he also lived in another state, like Texas? So it's a long distance relationship, but she want him to be her baby daddy. So, child, I said, Shaw, when I said, bitch, you want a mission, you want a mission. Anyway, so then they start talking about how they gonna start seeing each other and all this other stuff. His thing is like, the distance is good for him. It gives them time in between time to miss each other, and then when we see each other, basically we catch up, and it's, you know, just enjoy each other's time. And then plus, you know, you got a whole nother situation over there. So she was like, what's that situation? He was like, girl, stop playing with me, your husband. She's like, oh. I said, bitch, she ain't laughing. He dead ass. So anyway, so then the subject of kids come up. Shaw, you was just striking out. I told you, bitch, go to the sperm bank. At this point, I would literally just go to the sperm bank. You still got two potentials. Well, then again, I don't know what Noble's sick because you didn't even tell old boy about Noble. But Patrick said he a free nester. Girl, girl, you don't need no daddy these days. People doing these baby, raising these babies by themselves. So, girl, if you want a baby, go have you a baby, bitch. Go to them people and go knock on their door. Say, excuse me, where do I sign up? How do I get a vow? I'm just saying. My husband will insert it in me. Girl, it's ways. I'm assuming that's how it's all done. Girl, look. Figure it out. I said all that to say that Valentino said he don't want no goddamn kids. He said he don't want no kids right now. He said he cannot see himself being responsible for no goddamn kids. And I said, all right, I feel you on that one. If you ain't ready, do not have them. He said, I want kids, but shit, not right now. So, Sharp, baby. Girl, what you gonna do? Okay, so now that Sean knows that Valentino don't want no kids, she was like, look, Rome wasn't built to the day. I said, oh, bitch, you changed your mind quick, didn't you? I said, because that ass is cute. Valentino is definitely cute. So I see why she changed her mind. Like, you don't want no kids? That's cool. Let me see where this go. Y'all, so Shaw gave him a kiss, for the first time. They first little 2 pecks. It was, child, it was what it was. All right, y'all. So now we are up with Kim, Dustin, and Vincent. Kim got a date, y'all. Kim is going out with, I think his name is Brian. I think it's the guy from last week that she was flirting with in front of Vincent. And remember, Vincent kind of stormed off because his feelings was hurt. That guy. So Kim said they going roller skating. I was like, see, I can do roller skating. Going on, taking pictures on a first date with somebody you never met is weird. But going roller skating sounds fun. So I'm with it. Anyway, so she was getting ready, right? So boom, she get ready. Vincent walk her down to the car and gives her this kiss. Was like, all right, baby, I'll see you later. So, but he gonna let us know, and on the side that he a little jealous. This is just something he gonna have to get used to. But he trusts Kim's decision. I said, so you jealous? So you gonna have to get used to being jealous, and you trust Kim's decisions? Okay, I mean, what you want us to do with that information? Because it sounds a little fucked up and weird to me, but I'm just saying, what you want us to do with that information? Child, you better, shit. This is why Vincent can't do it. Anyway, so he's standing off watching her drop off like a kid, talking about, bye, mom. And she cheesing, talking about, bye. I said, Kim about to go have a good damn time. Kim meets up with Brian, gives Brian a hug. They get ready to go skate and have a great damn time. I said, all right, Kim, I ain't even mad at you, bitch. Even though I don't be liking how you do Vincent. But see, I can dig it because old boy over here don't care about about Dustin, and Dustin don't care about old boy over here. You see how this works, Kim? People want to do it. Just not Vincent. So they get out on the floor, and baby, when I tell you they have a good time, they have a good time. And I'm like, see, that's a fun first date. Like, you can laugh, you can just, see, that's my type of speed. But they had a good time, and I actually enjoyed watching her and him have a good time. You could tell they was attracted to each other. You could tell they were even banging each other out. I'm just simply saying, see, Kim, you want something that you can't have, and that's Vincent. Old boy over here wants to participate. Take him. I would love to see all 3 of y'all get together at this point. Not Vincent. You, Dustin, and Brian over here. Is his name Brian? I hope his name is Brian because I just renamed him if it ain't. Well, we're going to go with Brian at this point. Okay, so now they sitting at the table. Now they trying to get a little bit to know each other a little bit more. So Brian is a little bit more like, okay, I need to know a little bit more details. Like, how far is too far? I said, boom, Brian, you talking to the right bitch now because ain't nothing too far with her. Cause we found out last week that she sleep with other men in her bed that her husband and her sleep in. So Brian, nothing is off limits when it comes to Kim. Kim will go as far as you will let Kim go. Well, as Kim will go to the motherfucking moon at this point. Kim don't care how far she go. Brian, you hit the right spot. Brian said he keep a couple of women in his pocket. I said, Kim, I thought that's not your speed. I thought you was looking for something long term. I bet y'all she gonna keep Brian. I bet you, because Brian seem like he fun. I ain't gonna front. Brian seem like he fun. He a fun time guy. If you get what I'm saying. It's a fun time. We gonna hang out. We gonna get something to eat. We gonna chill out. And then I'm gonna see you later. And then we won't speak for a couple of days. Yeah, no. So they still talking. So Brian is asking some more questions. Brian got her laughing, y'all. And y'all already know, once you get a girl to start laughing and all that giggling and all that other nonsense, and you got personality, damn it, that's it. Because is y'all not okay? Let me say, Brian was like, so what's up with Dustin? Do I gotta make out? Cause look, he a handsome guy, but look, I'm not going right there. She was like, no, that's not a requirement. Yada yada yada. Right? So when I tell you, Brian got her giggling so much, and she's so into Brian, it got her second guessing on what she want now. She gonna get on the side talk about, now it got me trying to figure out what I want because I'm not sure. I said, oh, bitch, now you not sure? I thought you wanted somebody that was going to be in a relationship long term. Then she do kind of start to explain that what she was looking for. So Brian said to her, she started explaining what she was looking for, meaning that, she's looking for somebody that's basically going to be there and basically not an in and out of person. Like somebody that's going to basically come in and basically join the family. I mean, I guess you could live where you live, but come around often. I guess that's what she was asking for. And Brian said, well, I can tell you right now, I won't be the one hosting family night. I won't be the one talking about, all right, it's my night to cook. I said, Brian, we can tell you it's not that person. Brian said, I am just a fun guy who wants to smash and grab when I can. And I'm telling you, Kim is changing her standards at this point, fucking with Brian. Kim is changing who she is for Brian. Brian, I don't know what you're doing to her, bro. Yes, I do. But I'm just simply saying. So Kim and Brian date really well to the point where she said, even though he's not exactly what I'm looking for, but I do want to see him again. I said, bitch, we already know. We can tell by looking at you at that table. You was giddy as hell. But we not mad at you. All right, y'all. So now we are back over with Kenya, Carl, and Tiger. Y'all, Kenya got the crib to herself because the fellas went out so her and David can get to know each other and do a little bit of adult activities and stuff like that. Kenya said she prayed for him to come back and, boom, he back because he broke up with her. I said, girl, girl, I call her dramatic and my ass is just as dramatic. But I don't feel like I'm as dramatic. I don't know. Maybe it's just, let me just leave that alone. But anyway, it ain't even about me. So anyway, so he was like, okay, what happened was, we get a little bit more information. What happened was, Kenya wanted to bring in another guy. David wasn't here for it. David said absolutely not. He felt like if your husband's not enough and I'm not enough, girl, what are we doing here? Kenya said, I am a free human. I just like to be out there. I just feel like I can be here, I can be there, I can be everywhere. He was like, yo, when the breakup happened, his feelings was hurt. She said she was really hurt because they said they was really in love, y'all. They said they really, really did love each other and they thought it was everything. But Kenya ass didn't feel like, her Carl and David wasn't enough. And she wanted more. And as you can tell, she still want more. So, David, just to let you know, Kenya ain't changing who the fuck she is. I just need you to know that at this point you're gonna be number 3. You used to be number 2, but you lost your position, and then Tiger came and took over. So now you're gonna have to be number 3. So you should be okay with. Well, then again, you did let us know in the beginning that you can't give 100%. You about your money, and you just want somebody to come to every now and then. All right, you know what, David, you're gonna fit right in. Because Kenya is head over heels for you, so you can go and come as much as you want. It ain't even, at this point, I don't even think it's going to matter with Carl or Tiger. I'm going to have to say at this point. What y'all think? Mm-hmm. Yo, and I tell you, Kenya's so excited that David's back in her life. She is like going to try to how to figure out. She's going to try to figure out how to compromise this, because he was like, well, I can come here for a couple days, and then, you know, you could probably come to New York for a couple days, you know, however it works. Kenya's like, wait a minute, that is not how I thought this was going to work. I wanted you to be here full time, but if that's what you want, Big Daddy, we're going to figure it out. I guess I'm going to be flying back and forth. I don't really want to do that. That's not what I had in mind, but that's pretty much... I'm gonna do it. She ain't say all that shit, but she ain't have to, because a little bit that she didn't say and a little bit that she did say said enough. All right, so after they talk or whatever, she was like, I got something planned for us. He was like, really? He was like, what's that? She was like, some body paint. So long story short, y'all, they stripped down to their undies. Well, she had on a bathing suit, and I said, all right, Kenya, I see you. I see you, boo. And he stripped down to his underwears, and he lays down, and she starts the body paint. And when I tell you, baby, Kenya said she is tingly all inside. This is how she felt when she first got with Tiger. I said, oh shit, Tiger, you in trouble now. So after they do the body paint, Kenya was like, oh my God, we gotta go clean up. Oh my God, this is too much. We making a mess. I said, bitch, you just want to get in the shower with him. Just tell her, come on, let's get in the shower. She was like, oh my God. So y'all, they go into the bathroom, they get in the water. She was like, y'all, she in love. She said, it's always been there. Oh God, it's just there. Did y'all not see little Moonshine trying to get in that tub with them? Moonshine said, bitch, don't forget about me. No, Moonshine was like this. Like, what y'all doing in there? All right, y'all. So now we are back over with Shaw, Patrick, and Noble, right? It's been a couple of weeks since Valentino and Shaw went out, but they've been keeping in touch. And, you know, they enjoyed their first date. So, boom, a couple of weeks later, he back in town. And this time, he gonna meet Bay, a.k.a. Patrick. I said, oh, y'all just leaving Noble the fuck out for real. So... they having a second date, and like I said, they gonna go meet the husband. The husband's playing pool. She comes in, and she introduced the fellas, and they was, I don't know which one of them said it was like, yo, like damn, it's like looking in the mirror. And I was like, all right, it's no tension. Everybody is like on some good shit. So they start playing pool and stuff, right? And so, you know, a little small talk, like where you from? How you like Texas? And then he hit him with the, Patrick hit him with the, so what do you think about her being married? And she was like, yeah, what do you think about me being married? I said, y'all ain't have this conversation yet? Not Patrick, but Shaw and Valentino. He was like, at first, he was like, I ain't gonna front, it kind of bothered me. I don't know if I was with it. Basically, he was just like, you know, guys are territorial. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So it's a little, this is something different. He not sure, but he gonna see where it's gonna go. So I was like, all right, you open-minded. I see you. All right, so they go and sit down over at the table, and they start a little small talk. Long story short, Patrick gave him a thumbs up. Patrick was like, all right, he cool. He laid back. You know, he a listener. He compatible with her. I said, all right, Patrick. Patrick gave us the thumbs up. You also, Shaw, date Valentino. So things start to get a little serious at the table when Shaw said, you know, that's basically she like both of them or whatever. But she found two guys who don't have time for her. Like, what's the odds of me finding two great guys who don't have time for me? And long story short, then they start talking some more about the whole baby situation. She's like, I want a baby, whatever. So Patrick said, let me just put it on the table. I'm about to put the elephant out there. What happens if you and Shaw have a baby? Because I'm not having a baby with an ass. I already told her I'm an empty nester. I ain't trying to have no more kids. And it is what it is. So Valentina was like, he's not ready for no kids. He literally just told her that on their first date. Why on their second date you think he gonna change his fucking mind? It's only been a couple of weeks, bitch. Valentina like, I just don't have the time. Here go Patrick. So you just can't make the time? You can't. No, he don't want to have to do it that way. He said, why should I have to? I don't want no kids now. What the fuck? I said, oh my God. I feel like y'all can't pressure this man to have no girl, I don't y'all no. He do not want to have no baby with y'all. I'm sorry, he don't want to do it. Valentina like, no. So now it's a long, awkward silence. I say somebody cough or something. Sneeze. Shake the table so the glass could move or something. Child, Shaw said, you know what, this is still new. She's still gonna give it a chance. I said, bitch, it's only the second date. Like, I mean, how many weeks went in between the last time y'all actually seen child? Whew. All right, y'all. So now we are back over with Elise and Mark, right? Mark is out with his homeboys, right? And so his homeboy got some questions, and his homeboys feel the same way we all been feeling. It's more Alyssa than Mark. Yeah, our concerns are the same thing, friend. I don't know the friend name, but friend, we feel the same exact way. I have no clue about who Mark is until he stepped on the screen. And I could tell since episode 1, Mark is not okay with this, and his friends think the same thing. But anyway, as I was saying, was his friends was like, so are y'all okay with your decision? He was like, yeah, we're fine with it. At first, in the beginning, I was always worried about who she was with, what she's doing, how's the date going. But now we're fine. We're happy with the decision that we made. I said, since when? Because just last week when she went on a date and you was nervous and jealous trying to figure out, and you was not happy until you told her that date was, until she told you that date was terrible. That was the first time I seen you smile in a long time. Boy, stop playing with us. So, and like I said, his friend was like, you know what? For a long time, we've been concerned. I said, his mama too. Me too. He was like, we think it's more from Alyssa's side. I said, I've been saying the same, friend. I've been saying the same exact thing. And he was like, then, it's more Alyssa, and he just following behind her ass. I said, he said, sometimes you got to look out for a friend because, sometimes you just got to tell them because they in it and we outside of it. I said, friend, I like you. I'm sorry, I don't even remember your name. So Mark is over here trying to convince us and his friends that he came up with the whole idea of Alyssa going out on multiple dates since the time she had cheated. Because remember, she cheated on his ass before they got married. So he came up with the idea. She had no idea what this was, this kind of lifestyle or anything. Mark came up with the idea all by himself, y'all. I said, Mark, I will slap you in the back of your neck for that shit. You don't get out my face. It's about you came up with it. Ain't nothing about you came up with it. Boy, if you don't. Who Alyssa told you to say that? Let me stop. Well, Mark said he came up with the idea, y'all. So I guess Mark came up with the idea. Baby, when I tell you I like his friend in a jean shirt. I mean, I like the other friend, but the one in the jean shirt said, I think this is bullshit. They just trying to cover up for a mistake that she did when she cheated on him. And they trying to say this is what it is. If they don't get out of our face with this bullshit. I said, yo, I like the friend because he is keeping it real. He full of shit. Like, y'all, I'm telling you, Mark is not the master behind all this. The brains behind all this, I mean. Mark, no, they don't believe what you're saying. Mark said he is tired of like it's just tiring always defending their situation. I said, Mark, because everybody can see that you're not happy in this situation. He said he's hoping they believe what he's saying. Hey, Mark, they don't. And why would you be hoping they believe what you're saying if you're telling the truth? I'm just saying. Mark ain't ready for this, y'all. All right, y'all. So now we are back over with Kim, Dustin, and Vincent. Kim have not seen Vincent since the party, so she decided, like, they should have a little date. And they going to miniature golfing, and she said, things was a little bit awkward between them since all this happened. I said, yeah, bitch, because you just made a whole date in front of him when he told you he wasn't comfortable. Duh. So, okay, so after they play miniature golf, they go inside and they go have a beer, right? So now they need to talk about this whole party and how they feel about the party. Vincent thing is, bitch, you left me by myself. You left me to fend by myself. Normally your ass is around introducing me and fool out lying with me, making me feel comfortable. But this time, nah, it was different. You was doing your thing. You just left me alone. I didn't even have Dustin next to me. I don't even know where his ass was at. So Kim says to him that she's sorry. But then she goes, she did the best that she can. She thought she was giving him attention. It was a lot of people there, and she wanted to socialize. I was like, well, what was the problem taking him around? If that's what you wanted to do, that was fine. I don't think that's what he was saying. I understand. From what we seen, he was by himself the whole time. We didn't even see Dustin hanging out with him. So did you tell Dustin just to leave him by himself too? Dustin, you go mingle and let him just go by himself and let's see what he do. Is that what we did? I'm just saying. Is that what y'all did, rather? Is that what y'all did? So basically, Kim lays it on the line for Vincent. And now Vincent, the ball is in your court. She simply said, look, I would love to be in a romantic relationship with you again. Absolutely. But you're going to have to be okay with me being with my husband, you, somebody else, and somebody else. I mean, but if you're not going to be okay with that, then we can't go through with it. I said, he was trying to tell you that the whole time. You don't get out of my face. So Vincent looks at her and says, well, he don't even look at her. He looks up in the sky and says, well, I don't want to be nobody's accessory. I'm nobody's accessory. She says, oh, no, I don't want you to be that. I mean, at least I want you, if anything, to at least be my friend. I want you in my world. Share my world. Don't you leave. Promise. No? Okay. I mean, I just felt it for the moment. I mean, I'm going to leave that for my American Idol audition. I ain't going to give it to y'all. So Vincent tells her, like, I can't go from being romantic with you and then being friends and then turn around watching you sleep with other people. Bitch, are you crazy? He ain't say all that, but that's what I'm pretty sure he was thinking that. Anyway, she was like, but you can have this, but you got to be okay with me dating other people too. And he was like, bitch, didn't I just tell you I didn't want you dating other people? Y'all, I don't know. Vincent, you don't want it, but Vincent likes her. Well, Vincent loves her, you guys. And I think that's why it's hard for him to let her go. But Vincent, you either going to have to be okay with it or you're going to have to let this go. At this point, I'm not even going to start blaming Kim. I'm going to say it's your fault because you allowing her to keep dragging you in this, and this is not something you fucking want. Tell this bitch you don't want it and to move on. He asks about, then she tries to change the subject, y'all, and say, I see you talking to Ryan, and that was his name. I thought it was Brian, but we're going to still call him Brian. But his name is Ryan. But anyway, I see you talking to Brian. She was like, yeah. She was like, how did that go? He was like, well, I mean, we was just talking. Like, bitch, what do you want me to say? I have no fucking clue. Of course he didn't say any of that, but y'all already know. But anyway, so she was like, so he was like, so is that somebody that you're interested in? Is that somebody you're thinking about dating? She thinks about it for a minute and she was like, yeah, actually, we went on a date already. And here go Vincent. I said, you asked her the question. Would you want her to lie? If you don't want to know the answer, don't ask the fucking question. That's all I can say. Well, only thing I can say to at this point is Vincent is over here thinking about the situation because he said, like I told y'all, Vincent love her. He don't want to lose her. So he thinking about it, y'all. All right, y'all. So now we are back over with Mark and Elise. They are at a little winery. You got Elise's parents there. You got her mom and dad, and then you got Mark's mom there. They're gonna take a little hike. They're gonna look at a little bit of, I guess, grapes and find out how wine is made. They're gonna take a little tour with a little hike, and then they're gonna have this conversation about Mark and Alyssa marriage. Dun 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 dun. It's like. All right, so they make it to the top or wherever they is about to have this little tasting and this little bit of food. Y'all know how they do at the little picnic table at the wineries. Anyway, so Mike gets straight into it. Mike or Mark, whatever at this point. He gets straight into it. It's like, let me just tell y'all how we started with this whole situation of Alyssa having multiple partners, right? So Mark mama let us know that they didn't even tell her. She found out through Facebook. I said, ooh, not Facebook. That's like the worst way to find out something. It's like, do I gotta find out after everybody or at the same time as everybody? Anyway, she found out on Facebook that because Alyssa was posting how she was dating other men. I said, ooh, that's why mama in her feelings. So Alyssa said, let me just break down to y'all what happened so we can get this shit out the way so y'all ain't gotta keep asking. What happened was, me and my homegirl went to a club and we was doing some line dancing, right? And she had like this guy, and the guy had a friend. So I said, all right, cool. I'll talk to his friend. Just be a little wing girl. But we ain't gonna take it that far. All right, so boom, we go over there, we start talking, and then the next thing you know, it was love at first. I have never in my life felt like that before. Only 2 times. And the first time, it was with Mike. I'm getting so emotional, but yeah, the first time that it happened with Mike. And then the second time, it happened with the other guy. And I wasn't expecting it. And then it was like a month and a half before anything happened, before we slept together. I didn't sleep with him until at least a month and a half. I said, bitch, what? Was that story supposed to make everybody okay with the situation? I said, Alyssa, I know you was trying to be honest. But, so you telling me you felt this emotion that was so deep inside. You only felt it twice. Once with Mike and with the other guy. And it didn't work out with the other guy. So, you sure you felt that emotion? My mother is looking at her like, bitch, I will fuck you up if I could jump my ass across this table. I don't know what Alyssa was gonna do with that story, but Alyssa, baby. Okay. So my mother says, so basically this is just justifying cheating. Alyssa said, why is it so wrong? If all parties agree, why is it wrong? I mean, we are okay with it. We're fine with it, right? Alyssa thing is she don't understand why the mama ain't accepting it. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. This should be fine with you. Alyssa, everybody's not going to be okay with it. And you got to be okay with it. It's like you can't force something upon somebody. Like if she's saying she's not comfortable with it, You're going to have to say, okay, and let her figure it out from there. You don't have to be rude and you don't got to be disrespectful, but just give her time to come around. Mike mama said she used to think Alyssa was the one until she started dating other people. I said, I mean, that would be the reason. Not to think she the one no more. So Mike mama asked him, like, look, let me just ask you this question. If she wouldn't have cheated on you, would you have chosen this lifestyle? And then they started pinging it off. I forgot that her parents was even there. They are so quiet. I forgot they was even there. I forgot they not that comfortable with that shit either. You can tell by the way they sit there, but they are not that comfortable. They okay with it because I guess it's their daughter, and this is the life she choose. But y'all, I forgot they was at the table. Mike, answer the question. Would you have chosen this lifestyle if she didn't cheat? And as per usual, we is not gonna get the answer until next week. We know Mike gonna say yeah. We already know what Mike gonna say. Anyway, y'all, I want to tell y'all thank y'all for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Until next week, I'm out.